I hate treetops so bloody much. In the meantime, let us take the whirlwind that did not spawn. Now it did. I always find that weird in this game, though. Well, no, actually, all the early Spyro games, they usually did that. That the whirlwind wouldn't instantly spawn unless usually you looked away from it. But now on to a Misty Bog. Oh boy. Misty Bog. Sounds inviting. Now, this episode I remember from the original recording I had done of this, in which I ended up having my cat in the room with me, because back then my parents decided, you should have, your cat inside the room with you. He'll keep you company. And then I told my parents on how bad of an idea that was. In the meantime, ow! Evil rubbery. Now, one thing that's actually interesting about the music for this one, this is actually a more intensified version of the credits music that is for all three of the original Spyro games. This is a really... I wouldn't really call it I guess you can call it a remix of it, but it's just like using different MIDI files for the instrument sounds on it. So it sounds the most intense on this one. Wouldn't mind if this was the credit music, actually. It'd be actually pretty cool. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with the credit music, but in the meantime... Oh, these frogs. These frogs. Oh, boy. They're evil. They're pure evil. So they have to all die. So, let's get all the gems right here. So, 1, 2... And I think that there's some gems behind here. Because there is something right there, but the camera doesn't want to cooperate with me. And again, this is a huge problem that this game seems to have. That the camera just wants to snap instantly in front of Spyro. Having it that his back is right there. I don't know why it's like that in this game. I mean, didn't anybody question, this is actually kind of terrible camera design. Oh well, let's now free the first dragon here, which is Roscoe. Are you related to Bosco?
Be on the lookout for attack frogs. They are cold-blooded killers.
Attack frogs?
And this used to be such a nice swamp.
You mean the Death Water's, not supposed to be here? Huh, news to me. Alright, so, let's now go over this way. We can see a Nork's... Let's go and save that Nork's life. Oh, that's what you think? What a jerk. We save his life, he beats us up. What an asshole. In the meantime, is there any other gems right there? Nope. And oh man, look at all that kryptonite fog. All that kryptonite fog. That's just draw distance. Luckily it works in a swamp and can't be passed off as something stupid like kryptonite fog. That's actually the game that I'm also recording right now for the summer of shits. Oh god, it is as bad as they said it was. I played it for a bit, but I didn't think it would get that bad, and the fact that I'm persevering so much through it really shows how desperate I am. In the meantime, I'll free your chicken, because you give me health. Alright, and going right here, and jump up, and look out for attack frogs, which I hate, because they always manage to get a hit off on me. That's why I hate the attack frogs. They always manage to hit me. I don't know really a good way to really dodge them. And again, I get hit by the easiest things in this game. Oh, crap, I was trying to get through bum rush to the dragon so then I could just get a checkpoint. So I didn't, but oh well, I have full health now, so now I can just bum rush it into there again. Die, 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 die. And die. Now let's go back in and get the life back that I just lost. And kill this guy. I'll teach him to try and hunt for his dinner. Silly fool, thinking you can hunt for your dinner. Oh, god dang, attack frogs! Seriously, I hate attack frogs. They attack me so quickly. Oh, I missed most of the attack frogs. Oh, come on. There we go. I managed to get them off. Whew, that was close. It was a bit iffy on that one, but let's talk to Damien. Or Damon.
Thanks for releasing me. It seems like I've been trapped in here since I was your age.
No, no.
Why, I remember... gotta go.
He really does not like his elders, does he? Or he just doesn't like hearing long-winded stories. Look, I get it. You know, the whole, oh, they're old, so we tell things for a long time, but after the first time, it gets a bit old. I mean, the first couple of times it was fine, but now it's just getting kind of old. Alright, I have to fly out through the other way. Duh. Silly me. I really am making this look like this is my first run through of this game again, aren't I? To a T. To the point in which I get lost. On the bright side, though, I have had a lot less issues with the gem backtracking when compared to my first recording session, that's for sure. And I probably should have brought this up earlier, actually. And I remember I have gotten a few questions on this before. When it pertained to just doing a redo Let's Play in general. Am I going to be keeping the original up? Because of how the audio quality and the visual quality is. Personally, I wouldn't want to, but I'm going to anyway. I'm going to mark them as old, and I'm going to post links to the new and better version. But I think it's well for people to see like how far someone has come along. Really, you can apply this to anyone when it wants to. Like, for how far they've come along over the course of time in which whatever it is they've been doing, be it animations, be it voiceovers, be it let's plays, be it singing, anything. So, don't you agree, Zeke?
Thank you for releasing me.
The voice doesn't match the body! The voice does. Oh, attack frogs. Die. I have gone, like, how long without getting a single goddamn chicken? Seriously, where are all the... Die. Now let's get the boar. And he's trying to run up to me and hit me. In the meantime, I'm trying to get gems, but it's so much harder without having sparks because, you know, I have to go right over the gems. It's showing off now that I need to, but what? Oh, I almost ended up charging into him, actually. If you charge into a boar, it will end up giving you damage, so don't charge into a boar. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea, and you shouldn't do it. It's like you also shouldn't get hit as many times as I did, because then you're stuck actually having to pick up the gems instead of, you know, the dragonfly slave doing it for you. Oh, I need a chicken. Something. Where the heck it is? Where the heck are the chickens? I need to get, like, at least one hit point back. I hate going this long without not having a hit point. I mean, I can do it fine in Sly, but not in this game. So, last dragon here, and that is Bubba. Oh, hi, Bubba.
I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro! Stamp them out and squish them and squash them!
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons after all.
Oh, but that's not nearly as... But Spyro, that's not nearly as fun! I know, but I'm small. Ugh, that was a terrible Clancy Brown impression, that's for sure. Seriously, Clancy Brown really actually showed off a bunch of different of his different accents for it. For some of them, if you listen carefully, you can hear his Lex Luthor in it, which is interesting. I like the voice acting in this game, but then again, I'm a huge fan of Clancy Brown anyway, so I probably would have liked it even if it was, like, you know, a small role. I would have liked it. Alright, so I'm missing gems, and if I remember correctly, I can go over this way to where they are. Wait, is there one more dragon and I just ended up forgetting it? Oh, no! And there's again what I mean. I bounced up high enough to where I could have easily, you know, recovered, but I can't because I'm stuck in the falling animation. This really just makes me appreciate the flutter even more when I didn't have it. Now that I don't have it, it makes me appreciate it more. Right? And keep going to the top and grab all the gems and murder time! Look at all the Norks! Nope, looks like that was the last dragon. These are just the remaining gems for the stage. Let's burn everything. And there we go. That should be the last of the gems. So let us get to the end right there. And 500 out of 500. So let us get the heck out of here. Which means I need to go and do treetops. Oh, no. Oh, I put it off for as long as I could. But now it is time to take on my most hated level in this entire game. Treetops. Oh boy, I hate this stage. And really the only reason I hate this stage is because it has a huge emphasis on supercharging and areas in which you're going to have to go around constantly. You see that green thief? We're going to be chasing thieves all over the place. They're rather annoying. We're going to be chasing a green thief and a red thief. We're going to be having to get them to get a bunch of gems, but also to get keys. Oh boy. I hate treetops so much. So I'm going to go this way first. I'm also getting a lot of slowdown in treetops. So there's the key right there. Ow! I didn't realize you guys were kangaroos. That you guys were, you know, warriors, not kangaroos. Right, and banana throwers. And if I go back here, I have even more slowdown. Oh my god, what? It's not my PS3 that's overheating, because I have a cooling fan for that, and I actually turned... I don't know if you guys ended up hearing it, and you probably hear a small little hum. Hopefully it's not too bad in the background. It is burning hot in this room. I usually turn off the fan whenever I'm recording, but by the end of it, it gets burning hot when you have all the heat being generated from the electronics as well as from my own fat, because I'm fat, so I generate a lot of heat. In the meantime, release the first dragon here, Lyle.
Greetings, Spyro. For an amazing tour of the treetops, don't just stop at one supercharge.
Keep that in mind. We're going to be having to use multiple supercharges in order to get real distance. You had to do it inside of Wizard Peak, but I didn't do it as much, and that's why I died a few times, because I didn't realize it until a bit later. But in the meantime, right now, we go around the buildings. Nothing right there. Looks like nothing right there, so let's go around for treetops. Right? And fly to the end. So this is where the end of the stage is, but we skipped over a good majority of the level. Now we get to the part to where I don't like treetops. I don't like treetops because we're going to be having to go supercharge multiple times throughout this place. Charge up to be able to get to the red thief, and to get to the green thief, and to get to the dragons that we want to. So we can return to the homeworld if we want, but obviously we shouldn't, because we still have, you know, things to do. And I could hear that thief right now. Well, that's weird. I was already supercharging while at the bottom. Right? So, you're out. You're not kangaroos, so don't kick me as if you were a kangaroo. Right, give me a life. Oh, how many times have I heard that in my life? Just to be depressing. Right, so grabbing gems, and I'm going to have to do supercharged power up right there, and oh, well, no, I should be able to actually glide over this way. So, glide down over this way. And now let's go through the fun times on the treetops. Oh boy. And now we're back at the beginning of the stage. We're going to take the alternate path this time to be able to get to one of the thieves right away. But for right now, let us just experience more slowdown, because, you know, it's what I always wanted. I love slowdown. There's the red thief right there, so it's a good thing I didn't, you know, go to that area yet, because I couldn't, you know, access the red thief if he wasn't there. What would be the point? Right? And let us open up this chest right here now that we have the key. So the keys and the chests are on different paths, so you're going to have to go through both. The path that I went to on the first time is actually the path that the green thief went on to, but the path that I'm on right now is what will lead us to the red thief eventually. But for right now, let us free Isaac. Interesting spelling on that.
Spyro, if you jump at the end of a supercharge ramp, you can really go far.
I'm all over it.
You know, I kind of figured that out a while ago, guys. Getting kind of redundant in your advice. Topical wisdom. Let's hit this checkpoint. Alright, time to run through. Gotta go fast. Alright, so let's go and get the gems, and... Ooh, I'm tempted to kill myself just to get back to that supercharge. Or better yet, cutting to that supercharge, so cutting ahead. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I did not mean to stand on this so long that I would have done that, although that does remind me, I do need to save my game eventually, because I haven't saved my game, actually, since, you know, the last world. Ah, crud. This is the problem I have with treetops. We're going to have to navigate not getting hit while doing a supercharge to go through this entire place, so I got to do that again, and honestly, it's faster just to kill myself, just to get back to that checkpoint. It's annoying, and it's the reason why I hate treetops so much. Right, so I'm going to jump through over this way. Right, and this should do it correctly, and jump! And there's the red thief! Yeah, I totally made that, you know, look easier than it really is. These guys aren't as fast as the blue ones. And apparently they're flame resistant. So, he had a 25 gems, so that's pretty much why we have to kill them. They have 25 gems, so we just gotta kill them. Right, so that takes care of this area. So now I will meet you guys at the other supercharge, so then we can take care of that other thief. So, cutting ahead. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Now, there are actually a few gems that I need to take care of on this land right here. I never actually grabbed the gems from the enemies here, so obviously I don't want to have to do it later, so I might as well just grab them now, including this life, because I'm going to end up wasting it. Ugh. I think my voice is starting to go after, you know, talking for about 3 hours straight now, which is actually very short, considering how, you know, short this game actually really is. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm over 60% done with the game, and I've barely done this for 6 hours. And I haven't played this game in about 2 years. Right, so here are more chests. So that breaks open that one, and another life for us. Yeesh, they really give you the lives in treetops, because they know that you can end up dying easily here. Alright, and this is where you would end up jumping to get to the end, and you'd have to jump through the entire thing. So again, I gotta cut back to where I was before. Wait, hold on, I think it's actually faster just to kill myself, honestly. I think it's honestly faster just to kill myself. It really is. So, let's go through this entire place. Oh, what? Crud. That sucks. Can I somehow make it through here? I might still be able to. Oh. Well, looks like I get to kill myself. Woo! Suicide! So, time to try and see if I can remember how to do this right. Wait, I think I remember how. Yeah, I remember how. I just didn't do it right. Alright, so cutting ahead until I do this right, because this is going to take me a while. Alright. So let's try again. So, let us MacGyver our way. And fly on over. Please make it, please make it, please make it, please make it. Yes! Ooh, that took me about like 3 or 4 times. I hate treetops. But these should be the last gems for treetops, which means I should be done. If I'm missing 1 gem, I'm going to cry. No crying today! Instead, we get to free Jed!
That was quite a ride, Spyro. You've learned a lot since you were a young glider.
Yeah, well, you could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
Yeah, I would have appreciated that. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that takes care of the last main world for Beastmakers. So now let us head off to the boss of Beastmakers. Whoo boy! I'm actually going to continue normally. I end up ending off the current recording session I'm doing, and then I end up doing the next one when everything's all defragged. But I'm on a roll, so why not? What could possibly go wrong? As I say that now, and then soon everything goes horribly awry. Like I can't get into the whirlwind for some reason. So, let's take on the boss.